You see the surface. I see beneath. Trust me even when you do not understand me. The moment you let go is the moment I can fully take over. As long as you are holding on, I will honor your free will and let you try. I will watch you struggle. I will be there to catch you when you fall. But I will not force you to release it. That has to be your choice. But when you release it into my hands, when you truly surrender it, when you say I cannot do this anymore and I am giving it to you completely, that is when you will see me move in ways that will leave you speechless. That is when miracles happen, not when you are trying to make them happen, but when you surrender and let me make them happen. There are miracles that have been waiting in the wings for your permission. Permission to let go. Permission to stop trying to do my job. Permission to trust me completely. These miracles have been ready. The angels have been assigned. The resources have been allocated. The people have been positioned. Everything is ready. But they are waiting for you to release control. They are waiting for you to step back and let me step in. They are waiting for your surrender. Blessings that have been held up because you have been trying to earn them instead of receiving them. You have been working so hard to be good enough, to do enough, to pray enough, to serve enough, to give enough, trying to earn the blessing. But you cannot earn what is freely given. You cannot work for what is a gift. You cannot merit what is grace. Stop trying to earn it. Just receive it. Open your hands. Open your heart. Receive what I am offering you. Doors that have been ready to open, but you have been pushing when you should have been waiting. You have been pushing on doors, trying to force them open with your own strength, knocking harder, pushing harder, straining and struggling. But some doors do not open with pushing. Some doors open with waiting. Some doors open when the time is right, not when you are ready. Stop pushing. Wait. The door will open at the right time, and when it does, it will swing open with ease, not resistance. Connections that have been prepared, but you have been forcing relationships that I never ordained. You have been trying to make connections happen, trying to build relationships with people who were never meant to be in your life long term, forcing things that do not flow naturally, clinging to people who are pulling away. I have divine connections prepared for you. People who will fit with you seamlessly. People who will add value to your life. People who will walk with you in the same direction. But you cannot receive them while you are holding on to people I never assigned to you. Let go of the wrong connections so there is room for the right ones. Promotions that have been available, but you have been settling for less because you did not believe you were worthy of more. You have been staying in places you outgrew, taking positions beneath your calling, accepting treatment below your value, because you do not believe you deserve more, because you do not think you are qualified for more, because you do not see yourself the way I see you. But I see you differently. I see your potential. I see your calling. I see what I put in you, and there is a promotion available, an elevation, an upgrade. But you have to stop settling. You have to start seeing yourself the way I see you. You have to step into your identity as my child. I am telling you right now, let it go. Whatever you have been holding on to so tightly, but also accept it for the sake of everyone around you. Because the world needs people who know how to rest in God. The world needs living proof that faith works. The world needs to see that there is an alternative to the anxiety and exhaustion that have become the cultural norm. You are that alternative. Your life is that proof. Your peace is that witness. So step into it fully. Embrace this invitation with your whole heart. Release everything you have been trying to control. Surrender every worry that has been stealing your sleep. Let go of every burden that was never yours to carry. And rest. Really rest. Not someday when everything is figured out. Right now. In this moment. Even with all the unanswered questions and unsolved problems. Rest in my love for you. Rest in my power working on your behalf. Rest in my perfect timing that is never late. Rest in my faithfulness that never fails. Rest in my wisdom that sees what you cannot see. Rest in my goodness that is working all things together for your benefit, even when you cannot understand how. This is my invitation. This is my promise. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest, not eventually, not theoretically, right now, really, truly, rest for your soul, peace for your mind, strength for your body, hope for your future. This is yours. Receive it, walk in it, live from it, and watch what I do next, because the story of your life is about to shift. The chapter of striving and anxiety is ending. The chapter of rest and miracles is beginning. You are going to look back on this moment as the turning point. His plans against you are being overturned right now. I want you to do something for me. Walk through your home slowly and intentionally. In each room, I want you to speak out loud that you receive my visitation. Acknowledge my presence. Invite me into every space. If there are rooms where there has been conflict, speak my peace over those spaces. If there are rooms where there has been sickness, speak my healing over those spaces. If there are rooms where there has been fear, speak my courage over those spaces. This is not a ritual. This is you partnering with what I am doing. This is you taking authority over your own home and declaring that it belongs to me, that it is set apart for my purposes, that it is under my protection. Your words have power. Your declarations create atmospheres. Work with me in transforming your home by speaking what I am speaking over it. There is a sound in the spiritual realm attached to this visitation. It is the sound of chains breaking. These are chains of generational patterns, chains of addiction, chains of poverty mindset, chains of fear, chains of rejection, chains of shame. These chains have been in place so long you stop noticing them. You learn to function with them on. But you are not created for bondage. You were created for freedom. And as I visit your home, these chains are shattering. You may not feel them break. You may not see them fall. But in the coming days and weeks, you will notice differences. You will find yourself responding to situations in new ways. You will realize that patterns that used to dominate you no longer have power. You will discover freedom in areas where you were once bound. Watch for it. Recognize it. Give me praise for it. In your family and generational legacy, my love is breaking the chain of dysfunction that has plagued your family line for generations. Patterns of abuse, addiction, poverty, mental illness, broken relationships, and spiritual darkness that may have characterized your family history are being replaced with patterns of wholeness, freedom, prosperity, emotional health, strong relationships, and spiritual light. The freedom you are experiencing will not only transform your own life, but will also impact your children and their children. The healing that is happening in your life will prevent wounds from being passed down to future generations. The liberty you are walking in will create a legacy of freedom for your descendants. The love you are experiencing will flow through your family line for generations to come. If you have children, you will parent them from wholeness rather than brokenness, from security rather than fear, from love rather than control. You will model authentic faith rather than religious performance, healthy relationships rather than dysfunctional patterns, and emotional maturity rather than reactivity. Your children will see what it looks like to live in freedom and will be more likely to choose freedom for their own lives. If you do not have children, your spiritual children, the people you influence, mentor, and minister to, will benefit from your freedom. Your liberated life will become a model for others who are seeking their own breakthrough. Your testimony will inspire others to believe that change is possible, healing is available, and freedom can be found. The enemy's plans for your family line are being completely overturned by the power of my love. Where he intended destruction, I am bringing construction. Where he planned bondage, I am providing freedom. Where he sowed discord, I am creating harmony. Where he brought death, I am giving life. Angels took note. Every time you chose faith over frustration, your future became brighter. Now, I am shifting you from endurance to expansion. You will no longer live in survival mode. You are entering a season of divine rhythm, where what once drained you will now refresh you. You will build from a place of peace, not pressure. I am removing the constant cycle of striving and replacing it with steady flow. You will not chase what is yours. What is yours will begin to recognize your energy and move toward you. There will be signs that confirm this new reality. You will feel the atmosphere change around you. Doors that were locked will open easily. Conversations will align unexpectedly, and solutions will appear where there once was confusion. You will find yourself saying, "That was too perfect to be coincidence." That is how you will know. I am orchestrating the details. Nothing is random when your spirit is in alignment with mine. You are about to walk in favor that feels unfamiliar. It will be so natural, yet so undeniable, that you will realize, my grace has gone ahead of you. You will begin to see how effortlessly I can turn obstacles into opportunities. You will stand in awe of how quickly things shift once your heart agrees with my timing. What took years before will begin to happen in months, and what once took months will happen in moments. This is acceleration, the supernatural rhythm of divine order. Do not fear the pace. You are not running out of time. Time is running to meet you. You are not behind schedule. You are stepping into synchronization. When I accelerate your journey, I also expand your capacity. You will handle more, carry more, and accomplish more, not through exhaustion, but through empowerment. My spirit will energize you from within, and you will surprise even yourself with the strength and focus that rise inside you. But understand this, not everyone will understand the shift in you. Some will question your confidence because it reminds them of what they abandoned in themselves. Others will walk away quietly because your elevation exposes their complacency. Do not take it personally. You are not losing people. I do not finish what I start because I am disciplined. I finish because finishing is who I am. Incompleteness is foreign to my character. Abandonment is impossible for my nature. The very suggestion that I would begin a work of renewal in you and then walk away before it was finished contradicts everything that I am and everything I have ever been. The sun does not decide to stop shining. The river does not choose to stop flowing. And I do not abandon the work of my hands before it reaches the fullness of what I envisioned when I started it. So if you are wondering whether this renewal will actually reach completion, whether the changes you are beginning to feel will actually persist, whether the strength being deposited will actually last, let me remove that uncertainty entirely. My track record across all of human history contains not a single incomplete work, not one abandoned project, not one promise that went unfulfilled when the person kept their roots in the river. My completion rate is not 99%. It is 100%. Without exception, without variation, without a single case where I started something beautiful and then decided it was too difficult or too expensive or too time-consuming to finish. I finish. Every time, including this time, including in your life, including the renewal that you are feeling take root at this very moment. There will be days during this transition period when the old exhaustion attempts to reclaim its former territory. Days when the tiredness makes a comeback, and you find yourself wondering whether the renewal was genuine or just a temporary improvement that is already fading. I want to prepare you for those days in advance so they do not derail your faith. A river does not flow through a landscape without occasionally encountering rocks and narrows and debris that temporarily slow its current. But the river does not stop because of the obstacle. It adjusts. It finds a way around or through or over. It keeps flowing because flow is its nature. Your renewal will encounter resistance. The old familiar patterns of self-reliance will try to reassert their dominance. Old habits of overcommitment will whisper invitations to return. Old voices of guilt will murmur that you should be doing more, giving more, pushing harder. When those days arrive, I want you to respond with patience rather than panic, with steady trust rather than frantic effort. I want you to remember this conversation and let it anchor you. I remember your sins no more. You are accepted. You do not have to earn my approval. You already have it. You do not have to prove yourself worthy. You have been made worthy through Christ. I accept you completely, fully, without reservation, without condition. You are righteous, not because of your own righteousness, but because of the righteousness of Christ that has been credited to your account. When I look at you, I see you clothed in the righteousness of my Son. You are holy, blameless, above reproach in my sight. You are qualified. You are not disqualified by your past, by your mistakes, by your weaknesses, by your limitations. I have qualified you through Christ. You are competent, capable, equipped for every good work I have called you to do. You are empowered. My Spirit lives in you. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you. You have supernatural power, divine ability, heavenly resources at your disposal. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You are victorious. You are not defeated. You are not a victim. You are more than a conqueror through Christ. The battle has already been won. The victory is already yours. You are on the winning side. You are blessed. I have blessed you with every spiritual blessing in heavenly places. You are the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. You are coming in and blessed going out. Everything you touch prospers. You are purposeful. You were not created by accident. You are not here by chance. I created you on purpose for a purpose. This changes everything about how you approach me. You do not come with uncertainty, wondering if I might help you. You come with confidence, knowing that I have bound myself by covenant to help you. You do not come with fear that I might reject you. You come with assurance that I have already accepted you and will never cast you out. You do not come as a beggar hoping for crumbs. You come as a covenant child claiming your inheritance. This is your identity now. You are in covenant with the God of the universe. You are bound to me, and I am bound to you. What I have is yours, and what you need I will provide. My faithfulness to this covenant does not depend on your faithfulness. Even when you are faithless, I remain faithful because I cannot deny myself. I cannot break my own word. I cannot violate my own character. So rest in this covenant love. Let it transform how you see yourself and how you see me. You are not alone, struggling to make it through life on your own strength. You are in covenant with Almighty God, who has promised to never leave you or forsake you, who has sworn to complete the good work he began in you, who has guaranteed that all things will work together for your good. This is the foundation of your faith, the anchor of your soul, the source of your confidence. I am your covenant God, and you are my covenant child, and nothing will ever change that. Trust in my love that sustains you, and in the promise of a better life, where all the steps you take will be guided by my light, leading you along paths of triumph in every dawn. You will find new strength, and in every evening, the comfort of my presence, reminding you that I am always with you. Understand this clearly. Unforgiveness is a closed fist, and a closed fist cannot receive a harvest. The moment you choose to hold tightly to an offense, to keep the account of what was done to you, to carry the debt that someone else accumulated against you, in that moment, your hand closes around the wound and cannot open to receive the blessing. But every time you chose to release the debt, to open your hand and let the offense go, to forgive not because the other person deserved it, but because I asked you to, and because your own freedom depended on it, your hand opened again. An open hand is a receiving hand. The forgiveness you extended was not weakness. It was strategic. It was wisdom. It was the act that kept your heart open, and your hands open, and your future open to the harvest that bitterness would have sealed off from you forever. And the freedom that forgiveness created in your spirit, that freedom is itself part of the harvest. The peace you feel in your chest when you think about people who wronged you and discover that the wound has lost its sting. That peace is worth more than most people know. It is the harvest of a heart that shows freedom over the prison of unforgiveness, and it is one of the most valuable things you will carry into your future. Now let me tell you something crucial about the growth that happened underground during the invisible seasons. The seasons you could not see any evidence of life. The seasons that felt like nothing was changing, nothing was moving, nothing was progressing. And the question that pressed hardest against your faith was not whether you believed in me, but whether I was doing anything in response to your belief. Seeds do not announce their progress. This is one of the most important things to understand about how my kingdom operates, and it is one of the things that most confuses and discourages people who are waiting for a harvest. They are going to attempt to plant seeds of doubt in your mind about whether or not my promises are really true. They are going to do everything they can to make you forget this moment and go back to living in fear and insecurity. But I am speaking to you right now because I know you are listening. I know you understand what I'm saying. You love your family and you want them to succeed. You want them to experience the abundant life that I created them to enjoy. You know that in order to see that happen, you are going to have to fight. You are going to have to work. You are going to have to reach out with your faith and grab hold of my promises, even when everything around you is telling you to let go. You are going to be blessed in ways that will shock you and surprise you and leave you speechless. Your enemies know this. That is why they are trying so hard to stop you. They looked at you and saw someone who was weak and broken and defeated. They never imagined that you would come to me and confess your weakness, that you would acknowledge your sin and ask for my forgiveness. They did not anticipate that I would respond to your humility by lifting you up, by forgiving you completely, by deciding to prosper you and bless you beyond anything you could ask or imagine. That problem you are staring at right now, the one that looks so big and so overwhelming and so impossible to overcome, is not stronger than you. It is not going to defeat you. It is not going to block the path to your destiny. I am depositing my supernatural power inside of you right now as you read these words. I am filling you with strength that does not come from your own effort or your own ability. I am giving you authority that comes from my throne room. You are suffering, and you need my help. You need my love that covers you and heals you without judging you. You need my affectionate presence that embraces you in silence without reproach. You need my friendly ear that listens to you patiently without interrupting. Tell me that you long for me, because that is the truth. Your own strength has reached a limit. This is the moment to recognize your need. I see that you and your family are going through a cruel desert where loneliness dries up hope. Your soul is thirsty for love because of so much contempt. Walking burns, and you cry out when you step on the hot stones that make you weep with pain. I understand how you feel. It is difficult to continue walking and to believe that even in the midst of this suffering, my hand sustains you. Every step has felt like agony. Every day has felt like a battle just to survive. Every morning you have opened your eyes wondering how you will make it through another 24 hours of this pain. The desert you have been walking through is real. I am not minimizing your suffering. I am not dismissing your pain. I am not telling you that it was all in your head or that you should have been stronger. The wounds are real. The rejection is real. The loneliness is real. The disappointment is real. The heartbreak is real. The betrayal is real. The loss is real. The fear is real. The anxiety is real. The depression is real. All of it is real, and all of it matters to me. I have been with you through every moment of it. Even when you could not feel my presence, I have been carrying you through the hardest parts. Even when you thought you were walking alone, I have been whispering encouragement to your spirit, even when the noise of your circumstances drowned out my voice. I have been fighting battles on your behalf in realms you cannot see, defeating enemies you are not aware of, blocking attacks that would have destroyed you if they had reached you. But even so, I have come to protect you from the enemies that attack and wound you. Everything you are going through right now is only a process of purification. You just have to come. Come as you are. Come with all your mess and all your failure and all your exhaustion. Come and collapse into my arms and let me hold you while you finally rest. Do you remember what I said when I walked this earth? Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I did not say, come to me after you have rested and you are strong again. I said, come to me when you are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Right in the middle of your exhaustion. right in the middle of your overwhelming circumstances. That is when the invitation is extended. And notice what I said about my yoke. It is easy. My burden is light. What does that mean? It means that walking with me, partnering with me, allowing me to guide your steps and carry your weight, that is actually easier than what you have been trying to do on your own. You think that surrendering control will make life harder? You think that trusting me means you are being irresponsible or passive. But the truth is the exact opposite. Trying to control everything yourself is the heavy yoke, carrying the weight of outcomes that were never yours to carry. That is the crushing burden, and I am offering to trade you. Give me that impossible weight you have been carrying. Give me the responsibility you were never meant to bear. Give me the control you have been clinging to out of fear. And in exchange, take my yoke. Let me guide you. Let me show you how to walk through life connected to my power instead of limited by your own. Let me teach you what it means to work from rest instead of striving for rest that never comes. This is the exchange I am offering. Do not forget your own life. Remember, you have a family, whether they support you or ignore you, whether they love you or you think they hate you. Do not lose your spirit over this either. You have more maturity. I have given you much wisdom. So ignore those emotions that rob you of your joy and focus on your mission. You have to bring forward those you love. You are the provider of your house. It is your responsibility to watch over them with your effort, your work, your attention, and your prayer. That is why I ask you not to neglect the days I give you. I give you health and encouragement. I surround you with blessing. Just as you bless those around you, so I will also multiply your strength even more and fill your table with provision. Seek first my kingdom and my justice. Everything else will be added. This is a promise that has been the banner of those who trust in me with all their heart and walk confidently toward their destiny. The transforming work I am doing in your life is both instantaneous and progressive. The moment you believed in Christ, everything changed in the spiritual realm. You were born again, given a new nature, transferred from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light, made a new creation with old things passing away and all things becoming new. That transformation was complete in terms of your legal standing before God, your position in Christ, your identity as my child. But the outworking of that transformation in your daily experience is a progressive process that continues throughout your life. I am sanctifying you, gradually conforming you to the image of Christ, systematically addressing areas that do not yet reflect my nature. The renewed strength I am building into you is not exclusively for your personal benefit. It is also for the people watching your life. They witnessed your depletion. They observed your struggle. They saw the toll that the exhaustion took on you. And now they are going to witness your renewal. They are going to watch the transformation unfold in real time. And that visible progression, from depleted to renewed, from exhausted to energized, from barely functioning to fully thriving, is going to communicate something to them that no amount of preaching or teaching ever could. It is going to say, without you having to say a single word, that there exists a source of strength beyond the human, and it is real, and it is available, and it works. People who are currently trapped in their own cycles of exhaustion are going to look at the change in you and dare to believe that change is possible for them too. They are going to see the restored light in your eyes, the returned spring in your step, the genuine joy that has replaced the manufactured smile, and they are going to want to know what happened. And when you tell them, when you trace the renewal back to its source, when you explain that the transformation came not from a self-help program or a lifestyle adjustment, but from a living, active, personal connection to the God who promises to renew strength like eagles, you will become a living river of hope flowing into dry and desperate lives. This is embedded in the larger purpose I mentioned earlier, part of why the renewal arrived when it did and not sooner. The testimony of restoration requires the lived experience of depletion. You cannot credibly tell someone that God renews strength if your own strength was never tested. You cannot authentically lead someone to the river if you never experienced thirst yourself. Your exhaustion qualified you. Your depletion certified you. Discernment is key. Ask me. I will show you. I will reveal to you what you are dealing with and what you need to do about it. Sometimes the solution is to stand and fight. Sometimes it is to be still and let me fight for you. Sometimes it is to walk away and refuse to engage. Sometimes it is to press in harder and not give up. But whatever the situation, I will give you the wisdom you need. I will give you the strategy. I will show you the way through. You are not fighting alone. You have never been fighting alone. There are angels assigned to you. Warrior angels, ministering angels, guardian angels, and they are on assignment from heaven to protect you, to fight for you, to encamp around you. They are real. They are powerful. And they are watching over you right now. Every time you pray, every time you worship, every time you speak my word, you are activating angelic activity on your behalf. You are releasing them to move. You are giving them assignments to fulfill. And there is more. You have intercessors you do not even know about. People who are praying for you. People who have never met you, but have been moved by my spirit to lift your name before my throne. Right now, in this moment, someone somewhere is praying for you, asking me to strengthen you, to protect you, to provide for you, to give you breakthrough. And their prayers are powerful. They are effective. They are moving my hand on your behalf. You are more supported than you realize. You are more loved than you comprehend. You are more valued than you will ever fully know this side of heaven. And I am telling you this because I need you to stop seeing yourself as alone, as abandoned, as forgotten. You are none of those things. You are seen, you are known, you are held, and you are about to experience a level of my intervention that will leave no doubt in your mind that I am real, that I am present, and that I am actively working in your life. And this armor is not just symbolic. It is not just a nice metaphor. It is spiritual reality. When you put on the armor in faith, believing that I am protecting you, covering you, equipping you, something happens in the unseen realm. Demonic forces lose access to areas they once had entry to. Attacks that were penetrating your defenses suddenly bounce off. Schemes that were working against you suddenly fall apart. You are going to stand firm. You are going to surprise them with a strength and a courage they did not know you possessed. I have given you the power to put armies of evil to flight, to make all of your enemies turn around and run away from you. Stop thinking that you are alone and defenseless. You need to renew your mind and start feeding your soul, your thoughts, your spirit with my word and my commands. I have told you many times before, and I am going to keep telling you until it becomes the foundation of your identity. Be strong and courageous. The enemy is challenging you with his attacks. He is trying to find out who is more powerful. But I am the Almighty One, and you live under my shadow and my covering. I have filled you with my Holy Spirit, and I am confirming it to you right now in this moment. No one is going to be able to defeat you. I want you to tell me right now if you are really going to believe what I am saying to you. Hold on to me tightly so that the wind of adversity cannot move you. I am covering you with my holy mantle so that the coldness of this world cannot freeze your heart. You are a good person. I know this because I know you better than anyone else does. Even when you feel bad about things that have happened, even when you are disappointed in yourself for mistakes you have made, I see the truth about who you really are. You have a great heart. There are so many beautiful feelings inside of you, so much love and compassion and kindness that the world needs. This is one more reason why you need to keep fighting with all of your strength for the people and the dreams that you love. Just let me arrange things according to my will. Let me put on your right side everything that belongs in your future, and on your left side everything that you need to walk away from starting right now. Do not get upset or sad if some people stop talking to you. That is their choice, and they are going to have to live with the consequences of it. Let them go. Do not beg them to stay. Do not cry and plead with them to give you another chance. They are the ones losing out on the blessing because of their bad decision and their wrong actions. Do not hold on too tightly to material things either. So many people are trapped and bound by possessions that look impressive from the outside, but are actually worthless when compared to what really matters. I am healing your mind so that you can think clearly and make wise decisions. I am mending your emotions so that you are not controlled by the pain and the trauma of the past. I am rebuilding your relationships so that you have a support system of people who genuinely love you and want to see you succeed. Everything you need for this new season is being provided. Everything that was stolen from you is being restored. Everything that was broken in you is being repaired. Everything that was dead in you is being resurrected. Everything that was lost is being found. Everything that was hidden is being revealed. Everything that was delayed is being released. Everything that was blocked is being opened. Everything that was denied is being granted. Everything that was impossible is becoming possible. Because I am the God who specializes in taking the broken pieces of a shattered life and creating something beautiful and whole and valuable. I am the God who takes the mess you have made and turns it into a message that will inspire others. I am the God who takes the test you have been through and turns it into a testimony that will encourage someone else who is going through the same thing. I am the God who takes the pain you have endured and turns it into a platform for my glory to be displayed. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Not the years you spent wandering in the wilderness. Not the mistakes you made when you were young and foolish. Not the relationships that broke your heart. Not the opportunities you missed. Not the failures you experienced. Not the losses you suffered. Not the injustices you endured. I have been collecting all of it, storing it up, preparing to use it for a purpose that is far greater than you can imagine right now. There is a reason why you went through everything you went through. There is a reason why you survived what should have destroyed you. There is a reason why you are still standing when so many others in your situation would have given up long ago. There is a reason why you are reading these words right now, at this exact moment in your life. It is all part of a divine setup. It is all part of a master plan. It is all part of a story that I am writing, and you are the main character. And in this story, there is a plot twist that no one saw coming. Just when it looked like everything was lost, just when it seemed like there was no way out, just when the enemies were celebrating their apparent victory, just when the darkness appeared to have won, I stepped in and changed everything. I issued a decree from my throne. I pronounced a verdict in my court. I declared your case closed. I announced that the curse is broken. I proclaimed that you are free. And with those words, with that declaration, with that pronouncement, the entire spiritual atmosphere shifted. The chains that were binding you shattered into a million pieces. The prison door that was locked flew open. The walls that were surrounding you crumbled to the ground. The ceiling that was pressing down on you lifted. The fog that was clouding your vision cleared. The weight that was crushing your chest was removed. The noise that was filling your head stopped. The fear that was paralyzing you disappeared. The shame that was covering you fell off. All of it. Covered. Forgiven. Washed away by the blood I shed on that cross where I took upon myself the weight of every sin ever committed or that ever will be committed. Stay with me. Don't let your mind wander to your to-do list or your problems or what you're going to do later. Right now, you and I are having the most important conversation you'll have all day, maybe all month, possibly all year. By the time you reach the end of these words, you will not be the same person you were when you started. I'm going to speak things into your life that will shift the atmosphere around you. I'm going to break chains that have held you for years. I'm going to open your eyes to see realities that have been invisible to you. I'm going to pour truth into your mind that will displace lies you've believed for so long that you thought they were facts. Something is about to change. Something is about to break. Something is about to shift. And you're going to walk away from this moment different, freer, lighter, stronger, more hopeful than you've been in a very long time. I know exactly where you are right now. Not just your physical location, though I know that too. I know the address, the room, the chair you're sitting in. But more importantly, I know where you are emotionally, spiritually, mentally. I see you. I truly see you. Not the version of yourself that you present to the world. Not the filtered, edited, curated image you want people to believe. I see the real you. The you that exists when no one is looking. The you that comes out at 3 in the morning when you can't sleep. The you that cries in the shower. Your pain will become your platform. Your struggle will become your strength. Your breakdown will become your breakthrough. And what the enemy meant to destroy you will become the very thing I use to deliver others. The grace that takes your test and turns it into a testimony. Everything you endured will become evidence of my faithfulness. Every battle you fought will become proof that I am a God who shows up in the middle of the fight. Every closed door will become proof that I was protecting you from something that looked good, but would have harmed you. Every delay will become proof that my timing is perfect. You will be surrounded by my transforming power. The power that changes things at a molecular level. The power that does not just rearrange externals but transforms internals. The power that does not just modify behavior but changes desires. The power that does not just give you strength to endure but actually removes the thing you have been enduring. The power that rewrites your story. You have a story up until right now. A story that includes pain and failure and disappointment and loss. But I am about to add chapters that reframe everything that came before. I am about to write plot twists that no one saw coming. I am about to introduce characters that change the entire trajectory. I am about to bring resolution to conflicts that seemed unresolvable. I am the author of your story, and I am not done writing. The power that redeems your past. All the years you think you wasted. All the time you think you lost. All the opportunities you think you missed. I am buying them back. I am restoring them. I am redeeming them. What the locusts ate, I am restoring. What the enemy stole, I am returning with interest. The power that heals your wounds, not just the physical ones, though I can heal those too, but the emotional wounds, the psychological wounds, the spiritual wounds, the ones you carry from childhood, the ones you carry from past relationships, the ones you carry from trauma you experienced, the ones you carry from words that were spoken over you. Caring for your body as a temple, housing my spirit transforms a mundane physical routine into an act of spiritual cooperation with the renewal I am performing. This distinction between tools and source is important because the world offers an endless supply of solutions for exhaustion that make no reference to me whatsoever. Better sleep hygiene, optimized nutrition, exercise routines, stress reduction techniques, mindfulness practices, therapeutic interventions, career changes, relationship audits. All of these have legitimate value, and I do not dismiss any of them. But all of them combined, implemented perfectly, consistently, and simultaneously, cannot accomplish what a living connection to me accomplishes. They can improve the condition of the vessel, but only I can transform what flows through it. They can help you manage your existing energy more efficiently, but only I can renew that energy at the source level. They are useful practices. I am the provider behind the practices. Use them, by all means, but root everything in me. Now let me speak about specific dimensions of your life where the renewal is going to create the most noticeable transformation. The first area is your thought life. During the season of depletion, your thoughts became hostile territory. Negative thoughts, repetitive thoughts, dark thoughts, hopeless thoughts. They circled your mind constantly like predatory birds, feeding on the weakness of your mental state, growing bolder as your defenses diminished. You could not think clearly enough to solve simple problems. You could not think positively enough to maintain hope. You could not think strategically enough to plan ahead. Every single thought was filtered through the gray lens of exhaustion, making everything appear worse, more threatening, more permanent, and more hopeless than it actually was. As your strength is renewed, your thought life is being liberated from that occupation. The clouds that have been sitting heavy and immovable over your mental landscape are finally being penetrated by shafts of light. The fog that has been so dense you could not see your hand in front of your face is thinning and clearing. Receive it even when it feels unearned, because it is unearned. The unre-earned quality is not a problem with the gift. It is the defining characteristic of grace. Hold on to it, especially when the voice of doubt immediately pushes back. The voice of doubt has had a long run. It has held the floor for years. Let the truth have a turn, and then another turn, and then another, until the voice of truth has had long enough to establish itself as the dominant voice. Receive it even when nothing in your circumstances changes immediately. The value I am describing does not depend on your circumstances. It is true regardless of what your circumstances look like today. And gradually, as the truth takes root, the circumstances of your inner life will begin to reflect it. And then, the circumstances of your outer life will follow. Because a person who knows their worth makes different choices, occupies space differently, holds themselves with a different quality of presence, relates to the world from a different posture. The interior change eventually expresses itself in the exterior. It always does. The people who have failed to see your worth were wrong. I want to say that simply and clearly. The ones who treated you as less valuable than you are, the ones who were careless with you, dismissive of you, unable or unwilling to recognize what you carried, they were giving you bad information about yourself. Not morally wrong in every case, not deliberately cruel in every instance, but wrong in their assessment. Their limitations, their wounds, their busyness, their inability to give what they did not have, all of those things shaped how they treated you, and how they treated you taught you something about yourself that was not accurate. The large ones, the ones that you revisit, the ones that cost something real, damaged something significant, hurt someone in ways that cannot be simply undone. The ones that you carry with particular weight because they feel like evidence of something fundamentally wrong with you. Not just mistakes that happened, but proof of what you actually are when the pressure is high enough and the circumstances are right. In those moments of greatest failure, your worth did not change. That is not an easy statement to receive, and I am not asking you to receive it without the full weight of what it is saying. What it is saying is that there is no failure significant enough to alter the fundamental value I have assigned to you. Not because failure is inconsequential. Consequences are real. The damage done by serious mistakes is real. The work of repair and restoration that follows real failures is real and important and sometimes long. None of that is being minimized. But the worth of the person who failed, the core value that I placed in you at your creation, and that has been yours through every moment of your life, that does not move based on what you have done. This is not the world's understanding. The world's understanding is that great failure disqualifies, that at some point the accumulated evidence of your shortcomings outweighs the case for your value, that there is a threshold beyond which worth cannot survive. Most people have privately wondered whether they have crossed that threshold. Most people have a chapter, or a season, or a specific choice that feels like the thing that definitively proved something about themselves that they have been hoping was not true. My economy does not have that threshold. There is no level of failure that exceeds the love that paid your debt. The price that was paid for you was not calibrated to cover you if you stayed below a certain severity of failure. The price was infinite, which means it covers infinitely. There is no deficit in your account that exceeds what was already deposited on your behalf. The account does not go into a hole that your worth cannot climb out of. The account was paid in full, once and forever, by a payment that is not depreciated and cannot be reversed. So when you look at the choices you regret most, the seasons you wish you could erase, the damage you did that still has not been fully repaired, I want you to look at them and then look at this truth alongside them. The regret is appropriate. The desire to make things right where possible is right. The ongoing work of becoming the person who makes better choices in the future is important. Let your longing be your prayer. Let your uncertainty become conversation. Tell me what troubles you, even when words fail. I do not require eloquence or certainty, only the willingness to be with me as you truly are. Bring your anger and your grief, your weariness and your hope. I am never impatient. I do not measure your faith by its perfection, but by your willingness to return, again and again, no matter how many times you lose your way. Remember always that nothing you face alone. The shadows that frighten you do not hide you from me. Think not of yourself as unworthy, nor of your struggles as shameful secrets. I already know them all, and still my arms are open. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you would know how deeply you are treasured. My delight is not reserved for your best days, or for when you think you have earned it. Even in your frailty, your soul shines with a beauty undimmed by scars or tears. I am ceaselessly at work within you, drawing you, healing, restoring, sometimes in ways you do not yet see, but trust that I am faithful. You wonder if your life can truly change, if renewal is possible for you. Allow me to quiet that fear. My power is not limited by your past, nor is my promise withheld on account of your confusion. I am in the fresh start, the halting first steps, the possibility of forgiveness that renews you from within. You are not condemned to repeat old patterns forever. With me, what was broken is not simply mended, but made new. Each day carries its own mercy. Every sunrise is my invitation to discover hope that does not fade and a future that is open for you. I am not a distant ruler keeping score. I am the one who searches the darkest places with you, not to judge, but to shine a gentle light and call you out into freedom. You start to show grace because you have received grace. You start to extend mercy because you have experienced mercy. My love in you becomes love through you to the world around you. This is what I have always wanted. This is my purpose for you. This is the reason I created you, saved you, called you, and am transforming you. Let me speak to you now about transformation, because I want you to understand that my love is not content to leave you as you are. My love accepts you as you are. My love receives you as you are. My love embraces you as you are. But my love also has the power and the purpose to transform you into something more, something better, something closer to what I originally designed you to be. Transformation is not about me trying to turn you into someone else. Transformation is about me bringing out the true you, the authentic you, the you that got buried under layers of sin and pain and fear and false beliefs. Transformation is about removing what does not belong, so that what does belong can emerge and flourish. Think about a sculptor working with a block of marble. The sculptor does not create the form. The form is already there, hidden within the stone. The sculptor's job is to chip away everything that is not the form, to remove the excess, to reveal what was always there but could not be seen because it was covered. This is what I am doing in you. I am not trying to force you into a mold that does not fit. I am not trying to make you into a copy of someone else. I am removing the things that have covered and distorted the true you, so that who you really are can emerge and be seen. I am chipping away the false beliefs about yourself that you absorbed from critical parents or cruel peers or condemning culture. Think about the night that felt endless in the way, even though you could not have told anyone exactly when or how. The dawn came. It always came. It always came. I want you to count those moments. Not as a spiritual exercise, not as a theological argument, but as evidence. Because faith is not blind. Faith has a history, and your history is full of moments where I have proven myself reliable. Your faith is not being asked to leap into an unknown that has no track record behind it. Your faith is being asked to extend into an unknown future based on the evidence of a very well-documented past. You have seen me work before. You have experienced my faithfulness in ways that were specific and real and irreducible to coincidence. And I am asking you to let what you have already seen become the foundation for your trust in what you cannot yet see. This is what the great witnesses of faith throughout history did. They were not people who never doubted. They were not people who faced perfect circumstances and trusted easily. They were people who had seen enough of me to know that my character does not change. They had encountered the reliability of my word in enough real situations to be able to say, even here, even in this, even when everything seems to contradict the promise, I will hold on, because the one who made the promise has never lied to me. The one who made the promise has never started something and left it unfinished. The one who made the promise has been faithful in ways I can point to and name and testify about. And that evidence outweighs the evidence of the difficulty I am currently standing in. That is the reasoning of faith. Not the absence of struggle, but the persistence of trust, based on a well-founded confidence in the character of the one who is being trusted. Stop agreeing with the accusations. Stop rehearsing the failures. Stop replaying the mistakes. Stop punishing yourself for things I have already forgiven. Start thanking me for your freedom. Start declaring that your case is closed. Start proclaiming that you are forgiven. Start announcing that the curse is broken. Start celebrating that the chains are shattered. Start walking in the authority I have given you. Start exercising the power I have placed inside of you. Start claiming the blessings that belong to you. Start pursuing the dreams I have planted in your heart. Start believing the promises I have spoken over your life. You have spent too many years living below your privilege. You have spent too much time accepting less than what I have provided for you. You have spent too many seasons sitting in the prison cell of your own making when the door has been wide open the entire time. But those days are over now. This is the day of your liberation. This is the moment of your breakthrough. This is the hour of your vindication. I am calling you out of the darkness and into the light. I am summoning you out of the prison and into the palace. I am bringing you out of the desert and into the promised land. I am lifting you out of the pit and placing you on solid ground. I am taking you out of the storm and into the place of peace. I am moving you out of the season of struggle and into the season of blessing. And as you make this transition, I want you to remember something very important. The cleansing I have performed in your life is not just for your benefit. It is also for the benefit of everyone who is connected to you. When I cleaned your dwelling, I was not just removing the contamination from your personal space. I was also breaking the generational curses that have been affecting your family line for decades, perhaps even for centuries. I was dismantling the patterns of dysfunction that have been repeating themselves from one generation to the next. I was interrupting the cycles of pain and failure that have been passed down like a dark inheritance. I was cutting the cords that have been tying your children and your children's children to the mistakes and the tragedies of the past. When I declared your case closed, I was not just setting you free. I was also setting your entire family line free. I was breaking the chains that have been holding them captive. I was opening doors that have been locked for generations. I was releasing blessings that have been stored up and waiting for someone to have the faith to believe and the courage to receive. The large ones, the ones that you revisit, the ones that cost something real, damaged something significant, hurt someone in ways that cannot be simply undone. The ones that you carry with particular weight because they feel like evidence of something fundamentally wrong with you. Not just mistakes that happened, but proof of what you actually are when the pressure is high enough and the circumstances are right. In those moments of greatest failure, your worth did not change. That is not an easy statement to receive, and I am not asking you to receive it without the full weight of what it is saying. What it is saying is that there is no failure significant enough to alter the fundamental value I have assigned to you. Not because failure is inconsequential. Consequences are real. The damage done by serious mistakes is real. The work of repair and restoration that follows real failures is real and important and sometimes long. None of that is being minimized. But the worth of the person who failed, the core value that I placed in you at your creation, and that has been yours through every moment of your life, that does not move based on what you have done. This is not the world's understanding. The world's understanding is that great failure disqualifies, that at some point the accumulated evidence of your shortcomings outweighs the case for your value, that there is a threshold beyond which worth cannot survive. Most people have privately wondered whether they have crossed that threshold. Most people have a chapter or a season or a specific choice that feels like the thing that definitively proved something about themselves that they have been hoping was not true. My economy does not have that threshold. There is no level of failure that exceeds the love that paid your debt. The price that was paid for you was not calibrated to cover you if you stayed below a certain severity of failure. The price was infinite, which means it covers infinitely. There is no deficit in your account that exceeds what was already deposited on your behalf. The account does not go into a hole that your worth cannot climb out of. The account was paid in full, once and forever, by a payment that is not depreciated and cannot be reversed. So when you look at the choices you regret most, the seasons you wish you could erase, the damage you did that still has not been fully repaired, I want you to look at them and then look at this truth alongside them. The regret is appropriate. The desire to make things right where possible is right. The ongoing work of becoming the person who makes better choices in the future is important. This is where trust does its most essential work. The writers of the ancient texts were not people who had everything figured out. Read their words carefully and you will find people who argued with me, who questioned me, who cried out in frustration that they could not understand what I was doing, who begged for answers that did not come in the form they expected. You will find people who said, my God, why have you turned away from me?" You will find people who said, "How long, Lord? How long will you forget about me?" You will find people who describe their trust as a desperate holding on in the middle of a very dark place, not a confident walking in the light of full understanding. These are not the testimonies of weak faith. These are the testimonies of the most real, most honest, most genuine faith there is. Faith that does not hide its struggle. Faith that brings its full reality into my presence and refuses to pretend that everything is simpler than it is. This is the faith I honor. Not polished performance of certainty. Not the presentation of a spiritual life that has no cracks or imperfections. The genuine, honest, sometimes agonized, always reaching faith of a person who is in real contact with real difficulty and who chooses, in the middle of that real difficulty, to keep calling on my name. The crack in the vessel is not a flaw that disqualifies it from being used. The crack is where the light gets in. The crack is where my glory becomes visible through the broken places in a way that it could never be visible through the polished, seamless performance of a person who has never struggled. Your struggle is not disqualifying you. It is qualifying you for something specific. There is a kind of ministry, a kind of presence, a kind of impact that can only come from a person who has been in the fire and knows firsthand what the fire feels like. There are people around you, people you will encounter in the seasons ahead, who are in their own fires and who will need to be met by someone who does not offer them a formula or a platitude, but who can say, from a place of genuine personal experience, I have been in this kind of fire. Not because you have no flaws. You do have flaws. Not because you have never made mistakes. You have, and some of those mistakes have consequences you are still living with. Not because there is nothing in your life that could stand to change and grow and deepen. There is. I am still at work in you and the work is ongoing. But that voice is not giving you accurate information about your worth. It is giving you a distorted reading, filtered through wounds and false beliefs, and the unrealistic standards of a world that profits from making you feel inadequate. Because a person who feels perpetually inadequate is a person who can be sold something to address the inadequacy. That voice is not my voice, and what it concludes about you is not the truth. My voice sounds different from that voice, completely different, not just in tone, but in substance. When you make a mistake, my voice does not pile shame on top of the mistake and cement it into your identity. My voice says, you are not defined by this. The mistake is not the last word about you. You are forgiven, and you are learning, and you are still fully, completely mine. And the story is still being written, and the chapter you are in is not where the story ends. When you fall short of your own expectations, my response is not disappointment that withdraws love as a way of communicating the seriousness of the shortfall. My response is to lean in closer, to be most present in the frustration and the discouragement, to be the steady voice in the moment of failure that says, I see this, I know this hurt, and I have not changed my mind about you. What would you do differently in the days ahead if you genuinely believed what I am telling you right now? Not just believed it theologically, as a proposition you assent to because it aligns with your faith, but believed it the way you believe in the things that actually govern your daily choices. The things you believe in the way your body knows them. The things that shape your posture and your tone and your willingness to try and your capacity to receive. What changes when you walk into your day from the position of someone who is completely loved and infinitely valued, rather than someone who is hoping to earn enough approval to feel secure? The opportunities you pursue shift. When you believe your worth is real and permanent, you begin to reach for the things you have quietly decided were for better people than you. The door you have been hesitating at starts to seem like a door you might actually knock on. The gift you have been downplaying starts to feel like something worth offering. The contribution you have been withholding because you are not sure it was valuable enough begins to find its way into the world. The relationships you accept shift. My love is breaking the chain of insignificance that has made you believe you have nothing important to contribute to the world. This chain has convinced you that your life does not matter, that your gifts are not valuable, and that your dreams are not worth pursuing. It has made you settle for mediocrity when I have called you to excellence, for comfort when I have called you to significance. The freedom I am giving you includes clarity about your calling and purpose. You will understand why you were born, what you are designed to accomplish, and how your life fits into my larger plan for humanity. This understanding will fill you with excitement about your future and motivation to pursue the dreams I have placed in your heart. Your calling may be in traditional ministry, or it may be in business, education, healthcare, arts, technology, or any other field. What matters is not the arena but the anointing, not the platform but the purpose, not the recognition but the impact. Whatever field you are called to, you will serve as my representative, carrying my love and truth into that environment. The gifts and abilities I have given you will be activated and amplified as you walk in freedom. Talents that have been dormant will come alive. Capabilities that have been hidden will be revealed. Potential that has been suppressed will be released. You will discover that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined when you are operating in your God-given design. Your influence will expand naturally as people are drawn to the authenticity, excellence, and love they see in your life and work. You will not have to try to be influential. Influence will flow from the life you live and the love you express. Your success will not be measured only by worldly standards, but by eternal impact, not just by what you accumulate, but by what you contribute. People need to see that freedom is not just a theory, but a reality, not just a possibility, but a fact. As you continue to grow in freedom, you will discover that your capacity to help others increase exponentially. Every level of liberation you experience prepares you to guide others to that same level. Every chain that breaks in your life gives you authority to speak to that chain in other people's lives. Every area of healing you receive equips you to minister healing to others in that same area. This is the multiplication principle of freedom. The more free you become, the more freedom you can impart to others. The more healed you become, the more healing you can facilitate in others. The more whole you become, the more wholeness you can help others achieve. Your personal transformation becomes a platform for global transformation. But this multiplication requires that you continue to grow, to heal, to be transformed. You cannot give what you do not have. You cannot impart what you have not received. You cannot lead others where you have not been willing to go yourself. This is why your ongoing freedom is so important, not just for you, but for everyone who will benefit from your ministry of liberation. The enemy understands this multiplication principle, which is why he fights so hard against your freedom. He knows that when one person is truly set free, it creates potential for thousands of others to be liberated. He realizes that your breakthrough could become the catalyst for a movement of freedom that transforms entire communities, cities, and nations. This is why you must guard your freedom carefully, protect your liberty zealously, and maintain your liberation consistently. The stakes are higher than just your personal happiness. The implications are broader than just your individual success. The consequences extend far beyond your own life and family. When you protect your freedom, you are protecting the freedom of everyone who will be touched by your life. When you maintain your liberation, you are maintaining hope for everyone who needs to see that change is possible. It's not coincidence that you're hearing this. I keep saying it because I need you to really grasp it. This moment was ordained. This message was prepared. This encounter was scheduled in heaven before you knew you needed it. I have seen how the conflicts of this life have marked you, how they've left scars on your soul, how your enemies have wounded you in the past with their words, their actions, their betrayals, why the same things still hurt you even now, why those wounds haven't healed, why pain from years ago can still bring tears today. But I have come here, to this exact moment, to meet you in your pain. If you accept me now, if you open your heart to my presence, I will take you out of that agony. I will lift you out of that pit. I will extract you from that prison. I will protect you with my wings like a mother bird sheltering her young from the storm. I will cover you with my shadow, keeping you hidden from the heat of the day and safe through the dangers of the night. I want you to listen to me well. Pay close attention. Read this carefully. Focus your mind. Believe me with everything in you. I don't want you to suffer anymore. this prolonged pain, this chronic ache, this constant struggle. It's not my desire for you. It's not my plan. It's not my will. What you're living through is not caused by my anger. I'm not punishing you. I'm not making you pay for your mistakes. I'm not teaching you a lesson through suffering or my punishment. I don't punish my children with tragedy. I don't discipline with disaster. I love you very much. More than very much. Words fail. Eternally. Without beginning. Without end. Forever and always. Let it be clear. Let there be no confusion. Because unforgiveness is poison. It damages you far more than it affects the person who hurt you. It keeps you bound to the past. It prevents you from moving into the future. It blocks the flow of my blessings. It hinders the manifestation of my promises. So forgive. Not because they deserve it. Not because they earned it. Not because they asked for it. But because you are forgiven. Because I have released you. Because I have set you free. And forgiven people forgive people. Free people set people free. Loved people love people. So forgive quickly. Release readily. Let go completely. And watch how it liberates you. Watch how it frees you. Watch how it opens doors that were closed. Watch how it activates blessings that were blocked. Watch how it unleashes breakthrough that was hindered. Fifth, I want you to stay connected to my people. Do not isolate yourself. Do not withdraw. Do not try to do this alone. You need community. You need fellowship. You need connection. You need relationships with other believers who can encourage you, support you, pray for you, stand with you, speak truth to you, and walk with you. The enemy wants you isolated because isolated believers are vulnerable believers. Disconnected Christians are weak Christians. Lone wolves are easy targets. But when you are connected to a community of faith, when you are linked to a body of believers, when you are joined to a local church, you have strength, you have support, you have accountability, you have encouragement, you have protection, you have resources, you have wisdom, you have prayer covering. So find a church, get plugged in, make connections, build relationships, serve, give, participate, engage. Do not just be a spectator, be a participant. Do not just attend, belong. Do not just show up, invest. Because the more you put in, the more you will get out. The more you give, the more you will receive. The more you connect, the more you will be strengthened. Sixth, I want you to live expectantly. Wake up every day expecting something good to happen. Go through your day looking for my blessings. Move through your circumstances watching for my hand. Live with anticipation. The time I give you is not for you to waste it worrying. If you decide not to trust me and give yourself to anxiety, you offend my love, bring sadness to your heart and sickness to your body. Give me a time every day. Seek my face. Prepare your soul. I myself open the door to abundance for you. Get ready for happiness. I welcome you to the world of miracles. Nothing is impossible for me. Everything is possible for you because you remained firm and did not stop believing in me. In the little you were faithful, over the much I will set you. Pray with faith when you have need. Call on me, and I will answer you. Very great and supernatural things I am going to reveal to you. The work of the Holy Spirit in your life is far more comprehensive and transformative than most believe.